Hello and welcome in this very simple tutorial about the double morph tricks. To close the eyelid, let's select the lids layer, and I want to close this eye, so I will probably select the two first top polygons. Yeah, let's switch the action center to screen because I like that, and create a new morph, because if you edit the shape of your mesh without selecting a morph first, then you are going to change it for good. So let's create a morph map, call that one lid closed, which is very original, and Y tool, you click at the corner and you start lowering this eyelid until it touches the lower lid. So of course it's far from being perfect. We're going to adjust here the rotation, and as you can see, it's going all the way through the eyeball, and this is normal. What you want to do is select the next row. That's why you need enough resolution on your eyelid, on your top eyelid. Click at the corner again and lower that one, and move it out, pull it out. It's not too bad. There is one thing actually I don't like at the start. I can see this those points here. So let's select the lid close, and I will move those vertex down, because it's going up and down here. It's not the shape is not good. Okay, that's better. Good. So let's select the lid closed again, and of course there are several things we have to adjust. Let's select the polygon again and try to put them close enough to the lower lid. If you grab the middle edges, you can really come and close it. Okay, and this one up. Need to sculpt the pose, so I mean, even there's no magic here, just trial error. That's not bad. Now here we need to pull that one out. Let's switch to vertex and try to pull this vertex out. Yeah, not enough. You can switch if you have a hard time seeing what's going on. You can switch actually to for inactive mesh to wireframe, or in that case, shaded. Sorry, wireframe. So you can see a little bit better what's going on. And here's the vertex that I need to pull closer. Now it's good. Okay, and down, and that one. Okay, this corner is good to go. You can cheat a little bit and move the lower lid as well if you need to move it a little bit closer. There is definitely a vertex here that is bugging me. Let's switch to vertex and pull it out again, which I had done before. Okay, it's good enough. Same here. We can lower those edges here and get them together. Maybe we can switch to action center selection and try to pull them together, which is much easier here. That's almost good. Normally the upper lid is moving down when you close your eye, and the lower lid doesn't move much. But you can cheat a little bit and move it up. Okay. And we can still see the eyeball here, which isn't a good thing. Vertex is right here. Okay, that did the trick. Good. So let's say it's perfect and we're happy. We still have the eyeball here, but anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to teach you how to sculpt the morph. It's more the the trick I want to show you. We can as well maybe lower a little bit the midline, and maybe a tiny bit that one. Let's get back to screen for the action center. Click in the middle, lower a little bit. Okay, good to go. Now, you right click on the lid closed morph map, and you choose add morph influence, which will add the morph influence directly to the lid. Now, this interface here, the deformers are off. So all you can see is the morph map you're modeling, but you're not actually seeing how it's applied. So what I do in general, I choose the single layout for the model, and I enable here under drawing and control, enable deformers, and that will allow you to see actually the application of the morph map. So now what we can do, with morph map selected, go to property, and you can animate it from 0 to 100. But like I said, morphs travel in a straight line. They're not curved. Unfortunately, we don't have curved morph. And you see it's going through the eyeball. So what we need basically is animating the morph map from 100 to from 0 to 100, and at about 50% here we need a second morph map to fire in and pull the upper lid outward, and that's what we're going to do. So let's put that one to 0 again, go back to the mode quad with deformer off, list new morph map, and call that one lid out, which is also very original name. Let's switch to edges. I select the two top edges here, right on the corner of my my lid, and we are going to use under deform soft selection transform. I found that 200mm for the soft selection follow-up work nicely for me, and linear would be fine, I guess, or maybe is in, is out. We can try and just pull it out. That's it. Okay, you can change the is in, is out linear just to see which one works the best, but I think is in is good. Okay, so now we're going to add this morph as well. Right click on it, add morph influence, and now we have the two morph added in an additive way. If I click on the first one, and you can even rename them if you want. The first one could be renamed eye closed, or the same name we had before, and the second one would be lid correct, for instance, correction. Okay, so you see, if I put both morph at 100%, this is no good. We have to animate it. So let's switch to setup or animate tab. I like setup because I have all my palettes here. I don't need to open them or anything. They're available freely for me. So what we want to do is start eye closed at 0% at frame 0. Okay, and we want to click on the animate key here, symbols, so that we can actually bring it at frame 10 to 100. So now it's animated. Actually, it's not. What did I do wrong? Let's put the first one to 0. It will be better. Okay, let's do it again. Eye closed, 10. I click on the little icon, and 0. Okay, 0 to 100. That's fine. Now, as you can see in the middle, as we noticed before, is going through the eyeball geometry. So that's where the second morph will kick in. Strength, let's put that to 100. It's way too much, so we can lower it. And of course we need to animate it as well. So let's click it at 5, 0 out at 0, and 10 of course 0 again. Now you can always move the key so that it will fire a little bit earlier to adapt. And what you can do as well, you can right click on strength, go to graph editor, and extend the action a little bit. In that case you want probably to move the key. So you see it's kicking in and disappearing when you reach 100%. It works. Of course, you need to fine-tune a little bit the curve. You see here, for instance, it's a bit too much, 33%. So you can create another key, or you can just go back to the graph editor and look here. You see, you can adjust it in real time and see what's going on exactly. Anyway, it's that's the double morph trick. What you can do then, under Animate tab, you can create an actor with those channels and save the action. And you will have the whole action under one single name, and eye blink, for instance, and you can recall it whenever you need and rescale it, which is easy enough.